Hey y'all! Today I wanted to make another video. I know I haven't made one in a couple months, but that's because I thought by now I would not be in the same situation I've been in for the past 7 months. So I just decided to go ahead and make another video. I wanted to talk today about my ankle, and how it's broken. I'm still in a wheelchair. But I wanted to do a little story time and give advice if anyone needs it about their ankle, and just tell my story of what happened to my ankle. This injury it coincides with the jaw surgery that I had. Those both happened in the same wreck. So I have a video of that if you want to go check that out, about my broken jaw. And I also broke my ankle. I broke my tibia, my fibula, my ankle joint, the talus, and then it came out of the socket. I had surgery. I have 4 screws and a plate. It's been a long road only because it's not healing, because there's no blood flow to it. So now I'm using a bone stimulator. It has like ultrasound gel, and you put it on a little transmitter and you stick it on your ankle, and then you turn it on for 20 minutes, and then I do it with the other side for 20 minutes, and then that's it for the day. But I do it every day. It's been 7 months since the wreck. It'll be 7 months on the 16th. And for the first little bit, I was in probably, I want to say for the first, this is my doggy. She decided she wanted to hang out today. She doesn't like looking at cameras. There she is. Okay. For the first couple of months, I want to say like the first 4 months, I was in a boot. I didn't get put in a cast because I had an open wound. So I had to be in a boot because I had to have a nurse come to my house and change the dressings every day. I haven't been able to walk on it. They told me to stay off of it for about 5 months. And then my doctor said, okay, you can walk on it now. Well, it hurt a lot. And I went to go see another doctor for a second opinion, and she said, no, stop walking on it. It's not healed yet. Then I had to stay off of it again, and I've been off of it I was walking on it for about 2 months before I went to go see that doctor. And I've stayed off of it again for another 2 months, and I have another 4 weeks until I go get another CAT scan to see if it's healing and if the bone stimulator is working, and talk about what to do from there. After I got out of the boot, I was put in a air cast, and that was just to keep my ankle steady while I was walking around on it when my doctor thought I was good to go and I could walk. And I wore that for about a month and a half, and then I got out of that, and I'm not in anything now, but I still can't walk on it, so I use crutches and a wheelchair to get around the house. I was in the hospital for 6 days after the accident. I don't really remember anything because everything was so hazy, just because of my medicine that they were giving me. And so yeah, so it's still ongoing. It's been 7 months. The doctor said that I will never have full flexion of my foot again. I have a hard time pulling it up right now and pushing it down, and I can't really walk normally. I'm like a peg-leg pirate. And so that's something that I'm gonna have to go back to physical therapy for when I can walk on it again. And hopefully, you know, it'll be normal. It should be. No one should be able to tell. I just won't have the capabilities I had before. I can't run anymore. I can't play volleyball anymore, just because the risk of breaking it again is so easy. But I mean, other than that, it's fine. I have scars on the inside of my ankle and the outside of my ankle. The scar on the outside of my ankle isn't that bad. It's fading pretty well, but the one on the inside of my ankle is pretty gross. I mean, it's not a walk in the park, obviously. I can't walk. It's not the worst thing. The only problem right now is I haven't been to work in 7 months because of it, and issues with, you know, insurance and the legal things that go into it are taking forever, and so I don't have any money. I have 0 money right now, and that's probably the hardest thing when you break something or when you go through something like this and you can't go back to work and you can't drive yourself, you can't go anywhere. you sit at home all day and you have no money and the bill people keep calling you and it's just stressful. So that's the most stressful part. My ankle itself, it doesn't hurt anymore unless you push on it or I walk on it accidentally and it moves a weird way, or if I stretch it too far it hurts. But other than that, it's fine. It used to hurt while I laid in bed, but now it doesn't hurt anymore. In that aspect, hopefully in the next 4 weeks, he can say I can start walking on it. I don't know, we'll see. But the doctor said I'll be fighting with this for over a year. It won't be a year and a half until it's completely healed and I'm back to normal. So that sucks. So if you break something, just expect for it to be a long recovery. I know that the doctor says 6 to 8 weeks and you'll be, healed, but it's more than that. You don't use that part of your body for 6 to 8 weeks, and so you lose all that muscle. It doesn't remember how to do the function it's supposed to do, so you have to retrain it, and it takes a lot longer than 6 to 8 weeks for you to get back to normal. So hopefully this helped somebody. I know it wasn't exciting, but I just wanted to share my story about my ankle and my ankle injury and how I'm still going through it. And if anyone, needs questions answered, I can answer any questions you have. If you have a newly broken bone or anything like that, just ask in the comments below. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.